Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Triple in the building, man. We back. Melty Blood, the Opus, with Cadenza on the PS2. Now, I'm just going to go ahead get a couple of things explained out the way before we continue. Cadenza comes in 5 flavors. Now, I say flavors because, you know what I'm saying, I really don't have, a really way to describe it, but, we're going to try. It's like this. After Final 2 came out, game was passed over, and it was in the arcade, and it became Cadenza in the arcade. There was an update. I think there was an update to the arcades, and the PS2 version came out. The version B came out in the arcades, then B2 came out in the arcade, and then B2 PC came out. And I think that's the order that works in. I think I may have been wrong. I think in the beginning Cadenza part, but it is what it is. I'm just going to really get into quickly the PS2 version. This one is like this one because, again, groundwork has been laid. Not going to take that long. Just going to introduce some new characters and some exclusive things to the PS2 version. So, without any further ado, one more thing. Squishy's in the building. Best attack dog ever. In the building. Good boy. Alright, let's get to it. Shaky Cam is back. We here. Shaky Cam in the building, man. I know y'all love Shaky Cam, just like I do. Y'all love it. Y'all love it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has something that makes what they do special, and Shaky Cam is mine. So let's get to it. Now, for all intents and purposes, the arcade mode is the same as it was in React Final 2. It gives stories to the new available characters, and the one kind of sort of playable character doesn't have one, and that's something I'll explain in a couple of minutes. The versus mode, no big deal. Training mode. Survival mode is kind of interesting because this is where you'll unlock some of the things that I'll explain to you in about a couple of seconds. Option mode. Special mode, I'm about to get into that right now, and ranking. This is for all your scores in the arcade mode, and I think some things having to do with how many wins you have in survival mode. So let's hit a special mode real quick. Now, if you see my nice picture of White Land, welcome to special mode. Nothing really special here, even though it is a special mode. I'll explain what's going on. These are pictures of all the characters. Every time you beat the game with an available character in the arcade mode, you unlock like a couple of wallpapers. Now, this would be useful if this was in B2 on a PC, which is not, for whatever reason. These right here is every time you beat the game. Also, you get an ending that you are free to watch at any time in special mode. This right here is a cool little feature. What it does is, it's like if you've ever played Cadenza, has a little versus screen, you can match up any character with any character. I'll just randomly go through and just do it real quick. Let's go and do it right quick. That's all it is right here. Who we got? Vampire Sion and Mecha Sui. And that's pretty much all it is. Nothing really special. So we're going to wait for it to get back to the load screen. The complete soundtrack of this game is available once you unlock it. I think there are some musics that are unlocked that coincide with characters that you do unlock. But other than that, it's all here. And my favorite music from the series. I love that music. But enough of it. Okay, now, this is pretty much what it is. These are your system voices. I'll play one for an example. I'll move it. All the female characters, pretty much. I forget who's who. I used to know it on the top of my head, but it's depending on who's who. You can have like the different female characters and now surrounds and things of that nature. These are all of the Neko Arc sounds again for all the ladies in Cadenza. They all did voices especially for Neko Arc, so that's kind of cool. These you unlock all of these in survival mode. That the system voices are unlocked every time you beat survival mode completely with Hasumi and Kohaku, and all of Neko Arc's voices are unlocked every time you beat survival mode with Neko Arc. And once you unlock all the voices, the 6th time you get through arcade mode, that's how you unlock Neko Arc Chaos. So, just figured that might be something to know. and neither voices having to do with I have no clue. And I've had this game for 2 years and just never decided to investigate it. So it's gonna save because I adjusted some things, no big deal. So let's get the training mode so I can get the characters introduced and get this done and out the way. Now, there are a couple of things that do need to be explained before I even get to characters. There were, from React Final Tune to Cadenza, names were changed of certain characters the way they were romanized or the way they're pronounced or spelled. In Sion's case, for example, usually you call a Sion Tatari that has something to do with Wallachia, whose name was also changed, just for purpose and future sake. Just call it Vampire Sion and call it a day. Pissed Off Arcade is now called Buso Arcade. I think it means something having to do with blood in Japanese, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, just don't quote me. One of our first characters, the first secret character you unlock once you beat the game with all 22 available characters, is you unlock Neko. No big deal. She has all, like, a whole bunch of little crazy moves and a couple of arcade specials, and a move that does circuit break, which I'll explain in the B2 review. Moving on, let's see, blah, 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 blah. Our second character, like I told you how to unlock Neko Archaeus, here is Neko Archaeus, and here's me selecting Neko Archaeus. Might let y'all listen to it one more time without my drowning it out. No big deal. Now, Lynn, playable in React. Here's something to note. White Lynn, and she's been in most of the other games, she's in this one too. The only difference between this and B2, which sets it apart, is that White Lynn's an actual playable character. She's playable in this through I'm sorry, through like your action replays and your code breakers and things like that, but talking about code breakers, she breaks the game, because technically you're not supposed to play as her. So, if you try to beat arcade mode, the game will lock. Randomly, the game will freeze because you're doing something you're not actually supposed to be doing. Now, that's pretty much it. So, I'm letting you guys know that if you do the research, Google it down, White Lynn is playable in this version of Cadenza. Just figured you guys might want to know that. Our first new character, Kishima Kouma. Now, Kouma is from the same series that she's from. It has something to do with this guy. I'm not going to tell you what, I'm just laying the foundation for you to go play Kazuki Toya for yourself. That's all I'm doing. And of course, you got female Terry Bogart, aka Aoki Azoko. No big deal. The only difference is no longer is she Rainbow Bullet Hell Lady. She's actually quite good. You know, for her first official playable appearance, she's actually a quite good character. So I will give her that, though. I will give her that. Now, I think that just about covers everything for me right now. At first, I wasn't going to give it a score, but I think I am just to separate this, which I like to call version A2, from B2 PC, which is the other version I'm going to take a look at. This game gets an 8.5. The reason for that is that while it does a lot better things than React, B2 PC, which is the final version, is light years beyond this, I'm afraid. So I can only give it an 8.5. It's a very, very playable game, but again, I do suggest that if I was to, like, if you was like, Rex, which one should I get? Should I get Cadenza on the PS2, or should I get it on the PC? Pretty much, if you have a old PC like I do, which mine's like a 4 or 5 years old, and it runs it perfectly fine. So, if you don't want to go through all the nonsense of importing the game on your PS2, then B2 is the version to get, and you'll see why with all the added extra, which makes it the best version of Cadenza to play. But that's it for your boy, yours truly. I like to, again, as usual, thank you guys for tuning in. Squishy down there, he's still half napping. He says thank you as usual. Again, like I say, I appreciate you guys watching, man. I'ma upload this. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get something in for B2, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to, instead of like rushing out an actress and give review, because I've not yet played it because I've been busy playing Blaze Blue, that I'll get to it when I can, hopefully sometime next week. And I got a couple, probably what I'm gonna do is I'll probably bring the actress again now with a couple reviews I've been meaning to get to. So that's that. Again, as usual, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm out of here. I'm hungry and I'm about to eat me some fried hot dogs. So I'll see y'all when I see y'all, man. Holla back.